shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The big watch the women. I gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On the give, it's Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Hoyt. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Third down, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They go right back to Taylor. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He's going to have enough for the 1st down. He'll take this to the 30.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. that one. Caught Devon Vele. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. They go play action with Wilson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, Shakir. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
Another run here with Hubbard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They bring Chase in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now Wilson. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one, and that will lead to a second down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. Wilson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He's got a man. That's Toney. He's going to have a Broncos first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Now it's Wilson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Set Hawks, 7 Hawks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, go.
Wilson to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Allen from his own end zone. Quick hitting slant there. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills take a 10-3 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, these two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. They go play action now. Wilson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. They send him right out of the slot. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Allen on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there. They're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Allen. That into the hands of Hubbard. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Allen will throw. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, second down and goal. On play action, Allen. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That's going to be caught by Kincaid.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. A run with Hubbard. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Buffalo.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Bills first down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On the give, it's Hubbard. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
You can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Slot man in motion left. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion, Shakir. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. There's a handoff to Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
So a road win here for the Bills. They are able to